Regal Day, we will explore how people form beliefs, draw conclusions, and make decisions in everyday life. Mula sa bahay, mula sa workplace, o sa social media, hanggang sa important decisions about health and politics. So, ready na ba kayo? So, before we begin, attendance code number 1, ano ang tawag sa proseso ng pagbuo ng general conclusions mula sa specific observations? Inductive reasoning happens when we take specific observations and use them to form general conclusions. Pero tandaan, this does not guarantee truth. It only suggests what is probably true. Kaya sinasabi nating probabilistic ito. The strength of induction depends on how many observations you have, how representative they are, and the quality of evidence. So, halimbawa, kung 3 beses kang na-late dahil sa traffic papuntang KLD, pwede mong isipin na lagi ng traffic dito. Pero kung 3 araw lang yon at puro umuulan, weak pa rin ang conclusion mo. So, we use inductive reasoning every day, like deciding whether to bring an umbrella based on recent weather patterns. The availability heuristic is a mental shortcut where we judge probability based on how easily something comes to mind. Kapag madaling maalala, feeling natin mas common o mas likely ito. And this can be useful because it helps us make quick decisions. But it can also lead to mistakes. So, halimbawa, dahil sa media coverage ng airplane crashes, many people overestimate flying risk, even though statistically, driving is more dangerous. So, sa Philippine context, isipin ang viral news tungkol sa crime or rare diseases. So, magiging highly memorable sila, kaya naiiba ang public perception. Illusory correlation means seeing a relationship that doesn't really exist or exaggerating a weak relationship. So, madalas itong nangyayari kapag may pairing na mas madaling mapansin at maalala. For example, kung iniisip mo na isang grupo ay maingay, mas mapapansin mo lang ang moments na nagpapatunay dito, habang hindi mo pinapansin ang contradictory examples. So, over time, this creates stereotypes. So, itong dahilan kung bakit minsan nagkakaroon ng bias sa hiring, relationships, at social judgments. The representativeness heuristic means judging likelihood based on similarity to a stereotype. So, halimbawa, kung may isang mahilig sa poetry at artistic manamit, baka isipin mong poet siya. So, even if statistically, mas marami pa ring mga accountants. So, this leads to base rate neglect, ignoring actual probabilities and focusing only on surface resemblance. Another error is the conjunction fallacy, where people think a more detailed description is more probable than a simpler one. At minsan, we also ignore the law of large numbers by making conclusions from very small samples. My side bias and confirmation bias. Confirmation bias means looking for evidence that supports what we already believe. My side bias means interpreting information in favor of our own side or opinion. So, sa madaling salita, mas gusto natin ang evidence na pabor sa atin. And this was demonstrated in the 2-4-6 task where participants tested confirming examples instead of trying to disprove their ideas. Ito rin yung dahilan kung bakit mas matibay minsan ang political or health beliefs kahit may opposing na evidence. Deductive reasoning, validity versus truth. So unlike induction, deductive reasoning aims for certainty. If the logic is valid, the conclusion must follow. So, halimbawa, all mammals are warm-blooded. All whales are mammals. Therefore, whales are warm-blooded. Valid and true. So remember, validity is equal to correct logical form. Truth, whether the premises match reality. So hindi sila laging magkapareha. Conditional reasoning uses if-then statements. Two classic valid forms, modus ponens, modus tollens. So usually, people do well with modus ponens pero nahihirapan sa modus tollens. Common errors, affirming the consequent, denying the antecedent. So kapag social or everyday context ang wording, mas gumaganda ang performance. Sa Wilson selection task, participants choose which cards to flip to attest a rule. So in abstract form, many answers incorrectly because they seek confirmation, not falsification. Pero kapag social rule ang framing, like checking legal age, performance improves. So this suggests that humans reason better with social rules than pure abstract logic. Traditional decision theory says humans are rational, and this is called expected utility theory. Pero real-world data shows otherwise. So, halimbawa, contestants in Deal or No Deal often make choices inconsistent with rational models. That's where prospect theory helps explain behavior. Ang key ideas dito, loss aversion. Mas masakit mawalan kaysa matuwa sa game. Probability distortions. Kaya minsan irrational, looking decisions actually make psychological sense. Okay, emotions and decision making. Emotions influence decisions in two ways: expected emotions and incidental emotions. Expected emotions, what you think you will feel after a decision. Incidental emotions, feelings unrelated to the decisions but still affecting it. So for example, kapag malungkot ka, pwedeng iba ang spending decisions mo compared kapag masaya ka. Research shows sadness, anger, or excitement can change how much we value things. Attendance code number 2, yes or no? Have you ever bought something expensive while emotional and later question it? Yes or no? Decision making is also influenced by context. So halimbawa, how many options are available? Whether you are tired, whether you are hungry, and previous decisions. So minsan, ang sequence ng choices affects later decisions, called order effects. That's why context matters. So recap and summary tayo. Inductive reasoning gives probable conclusions. Availability and representativeness are useful shortcuts but can cause errors. Confirmation bias affects how we evaluate evidence. Deductive reasoning focuses on logic and validity. Decision making is influenced by theories, emotions, and context. Final thought, human thinking is powerful, but not perfect. Our minds uses shortcuts, and those shortcuts can both help us and mislead us. For attendance code number 3, ano ang tawag sa heuristic na nagpapalagay na mas probable ang mga bagay sa madaling maalala? Ano ang tawag sa heuristic na nagpapalagay na mas probable ang mga bagay na madaling maalala?